Live from a dumpster behind some dumpy, trashy, and horribly run-down strip club in the San Fernando Valley is Gonzo Hole News with your host, Devin Skirtboy and
Steve Macaroni Fucker.
And welcome to Gonzo Hole. Gonzo Hole is a website dedicated to bringing you real news to fake boys filled with emotional bias and sexual angst. Warning, this website is not to be viewed by girls as it will melt their feminine brains. Gonzo Hole features the likes of big-time Gonzo journalists such as Devin Skirtboy and Steve Macaroni Fucker, examining the world in a lens like no other, one that's broken, greasy, and has a condensation all over it. Expect guest appearances from other nameless schmucks who work at Review Hole Corporation TM as well. Though, actually, they probably won't contribute to this division, if we're being realistic. Gonzo Hole. Stuffing your hole with news since 2018.
Gonzo Hole is sponsored by Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Alright.
Okay. Well, let's meet. We are ready.
Live.
Live. I hope so. I'm going to check to make sure. If not, I will kill myself.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck major dick. Can we say that on there?
Yeah, we say worse things in our articles.
Oh. This channel does not have any content. Let me search it up again. This is going well. I don't think it is live.
I actually know one way to check for sure.
Okay.
Technical difficulty sign. We're still gonna talk though. It's not that big of a technical difficulty. I don't have to bring out the theme yet either.
Okay.
So, in case it is live and you are actually watching this, which is no one.
Yes. You haven't missed anything. News will come.
Yes, news will come. If
so
YouTube
do you want me
isn't
to?
Slower.
Yes. So do you want me to put the link to the channel in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how many more things will go wrong today.
This is literally Murphy's Law. What can go wrong?
I even updated the stream key. And it says we're live. It does not say that there are any drop flames.
Oh, we are live.
We are? Oh my god. Let me check.
That took ages. Go to the video feed. Whatever.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna put the link in another thing. Hold on while I share it with people like AIDS.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Stream is up, boys.
Is it like actually working? What part of it is it on?
It's not that far behind.
Oh, okay. I was
Or at
actually
least-
hoping it'd be moderately behind.
Well, you know what? Fuck it.
Alright, I'll have you monitor the chat then.
Okay. So, we should actually meet the authors now. The journalists, the expose writers, the shitbags in charge of this channel. I guess I'll go first.
Yep, because you're the first one on the page. Before you begin, let me go to the page. I actually don't have it open yet.
Oh my lord.
No, it's open. You can go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Devin Skirtboy Malone. I'm a part-time journalist, full-time risk cutter. See, I made my goal recently to major in journalism and even wrote for my high school newspaper for about a year, but after being enlightened by the work of Hunter S. Thompson, the Grand Wizard, I gouged out my own eyes like an American hero, Oedipus, as to not be deceived by the evilness of objective journalism any longer. Now I'm chained up in the basement of Gonzo Hole's HQ in the People's Democratic Republic of China, and I'm now being paid in cashews and glasses of half-drunk water.
A few questions. Do Do you regret
Yes.
writing for your school's newspaper?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I regret everything associated with that fucking newspaper.
Oh. Everything? Alright.
I mean, like, it was like a good start, but it barely was journalism.
Okay. Well,
Not like Gonzo Hole.
Yep, we're gonna change journalism forever. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Steve Macaroni Fucker, and outdoors, indoors, in someone's closet, I'm wearing narc glasses. I made my goal to major in computer science after growing somewhat fond of programming despite my inexperience. Later, though, I discovered that true enlightenment must be devoid of all things related to mathematical calculations, causing me to devote my life to Gonzo journalism.
You feel proud?
Spend my days, writing articles in closets that may or not be mine, while wearing sunglasses in pitch black because absolute enlightenment occurs only in pure darkness. Currently, I am working on getting a vacation home in Afghanistan, the land of my people. And
wow.
It's clearly the land of my people.
Totally.
Yeah, it's...
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should get right into the news. Ain't that right, Steve?
Right into the news?
Right into the news with losing 360p for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Losing 360p for Yu-Gi-Oh! This is your article, go ahead and read.
With the skyrocketing prices of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in South Sudan, many have resorted to desperate measures to acquire the elusive Blue-Eyed Dragon card, only published by select 40,000 Chinese factories. Many have taken to selling crack to miners, selling miners to buy more crack, and signing away their lives to work for machinima as indentured servants for an unspecified amount of time. But one PNG has dedicated to downgrade himself from 480p to 120p in order to save the big bucks to feed his Yu-Gi-Oh! Addiction and get more pussy. PNG has made a statement in a recent press interview stating that this was a form of protest against what he believes to be an apartheid system in Israel. The entire interview, containing raw data of PNG's view, is displayed on the video below.
Alright, I'm going to play the video.
Okay.
Wow.
Inspiring.
Amazing. Continue.
Well, unfortunately, that same day, PNG was executed live on television by the South Sudan police for his illegal possession of actual food.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. If there's anyone in the chat that can also chip in, but I'm not sure about that.
The chat is more dead than PNG himself.
Alright, continue being a shill if you can while we have this slight off time.
Okay, I will chill the fuck out like a real winner.
Alright, first question, how did PNG, did he lose 360p, give the interview, and get executed on the same day?
There were a few weeks apart, actually.
Okay, what about the interview and the execution?
Like 5 minutes between each other.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So was it because of the interview that he was executed, or is the interview just conveniently timed?
Well, that's hard to say. We need to actually get our sources on this. Many believe that the execution was because of the interview, but in fact, the execution was done 5 weeks prior.
Interesting.
Yes. Ignore what I just said. They actually propped up his dead corpse to give the interview.
Well, this is an older article. It is almost a month old. Many of the resources must be outdated. Clearly.
All of them.
I'm assuming you got some inside sources.
Inside, yes. I got it from JPEG and WAV.
Oh. I heard JPEG has it out for PNG.
Well, he did, but now he's in jail, so...
Yeah. Well, since we have no questions in the chat like I expected, we're going
Let's go on
to the next story.
To the other news. No. Okay.
I'm gonna read this one. You won't believe what these trite discoveries by astrologists, who are scientists, will say about you. Article by Steve Macaroni Fucker. Recently, in the science world, a team of astrologists made some shocking discoveries about human behavior, contributing to the studies of many trait theorists and theories around the world and our knowledge about them. In the heart of Akobo, South Sudan, a team of scientists discovered a chart which depicts with astounding accuracy the traits of the human species through the use of astrology. What they discovered is that depending on the day of the year you are born, you will have some sort of basic human trait. For example, that buzzing's not a human trait. If you're born during late March or something, you will be of the Aries zodiac sign, which predicts the possession of a basic human trait. Of course, the different zodiac signs will lead to different forecasts. For example, unlike as Aries, the zodiac sign Aquarius will have a basic human trait. The Sudanese team made these conclusions by analyzing Aristotle's studies of the planets, expanding upon them and certifying the implications of our geocentric world. Through the accurate depiction of where heavenly bodies are in relation to the universe's center, Earth, the astrologists concluded with certainty that the positioning of the planets and stars is responsible for these different zodiac signs being able to obtain human traits. Without all these factors, human traits would cease to exist. The pro-science Catholic Church was asked about these studies but refused an official interview. They simply sent us a reply directly, stating, "The Pope, one of science's most marvelous thinkers, had already known about these findings and predicted them many years ago, despite backlash from the low-energy astronomy community, who continues to deny the reality of the geocentric world. Heliocentrism continues to plague the science community, and we hope the discoveries of the Sudanese team will help shed some light on the realities of the young world." In short, the Pope seemed to express gratitude for the Sudanese team's discoveries despite taking credit for them. That's all for now. We'll report back to you if we get an update for this story, and here you can just see what sign you are. I would recommend going to the Gonzo Hole website and checking this out yourself.
This is really interesting. Now, I have a few questions for you as a concerned journalist, citizen, and mother. What is it like knowing that you have a basic human trait?
Well, to tell you the truth, after study, I just feel the same about myself.
Really?
Yes, sometimes I wonder if it's a good thing. Other times I think it's a handicap in a way, you know?
I mean, sometimes
you have to act the way because of the planet.
Yeah, and when you were born, specifically when you were born, on what time of month?
Yes. What sex quadrant are you in, and what is your trait?
Well, I got the Taurus, and I got basic human trait, which is, very much like me.
Very unique.
I was born, and when I was born, they told me that, wow, you have this basic human trait, and I was like, wow, you really mean that I have basic human trait? And they were like, yes. And I've always kind of believed this, but when I realized that I actually had basic human trait, I was blown away, because I never felt like I had basic human trait, despite what people told me, but now seeing it, I believe it.
When they told me, my parents, they hid this information from me, and the science was still not fully proven. My parents are very pro-science, and believe me.
Like the Catholic Church?
More like the Orthodox, so they're not as scientific. But,
don't you mean more scientific?
Yes, in some manners, but yes, it was during this study that I discovered this, and when I analyzed what the Aries zodiac is, which is mine, I kind of couldn't believe it at first. Everything about it lined up with me and who I am. Like, there were no inconsistencies. And believe me, I wish I could tell you that this Sudanese team was full of shit, but they're not.
They're not.
That's the scary thing, is that you can predict what anyone will do in response to a situation based on this.
It's science. Yeah. Well, you know what? The Catholic Church has been very interesting, like South Sudan. We mentioned them twice. And our next article today deals with just that thing.
This will be a very interesting read. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Are you ready to broadcast this mind-blowing news?
I opened it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a pedophile cult leader says God made a dude gay. A sexually abused gay man said that Pope Francis, part-time religious leader, full-time child diddler, told him that gayness doesn't even fucking matter, bro. Juan Carlos Cruz, a man who was sexually abused by priests, unironically went to the Vatican and stayed there for 3 whole days. It was there where he was thrust onto the floor by a mass of half-naked Jesuit monks who kept throwing butter on him while chanting "Crow worm, crow" repeatedly. It was then that the Pope finally revealed himself to Juan, wearing nothing but a sparkling thong. God made you like this, Pope Francis said. God loves you like this. The Pope loves you like this, and you should love yourself and not worry about what people say. In response to this, a bunch of people tweeted. In this case, if you're in case you're having a bad day, heart, 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 heart. During a convo about homosexuality, Pope Francis told a man that you're gay. That you're gay doesn't matter. God made you like that. Loves you like this. You have to be happy with who you are. Then a link. After this incident, people hailed the Pope as the bestest boy ever, and threw the biggest Twitter orgy known to man. Pope Francis to a gay man, God made you like this. God loves you like this. Growing up gay in the Catholic Church is challenging. I was not accepted for who I am. I found acceptance on my own. If the Church is ready to change and embrace love, it would be a beautiful thing. To which Jerry's Rainbow, to which Jerry's Pride Resist said, he said it. No other pope has acknowledged gay people as being children of God. This is massive. Keep in mind, the Pope made these Academy Award-winning statements during a massive scandal in which 34 Catholic bishops were accused of sexual abuse. All of these bishops decided to resign from their post, and none of them will likely face jail time for their awful crimes. But hey, he thinks a gay dude is cool. He never said homosexuality was alright, but he said God loves him like that. Or some shit. Cool Pope, huh? He still hates trans people, though. Like, he really hates them. He stated this on the National Catholic Reporter publishing website, in which he compared trans people to nuclear bombs. Let's think of nuclear arms, of the possibility to annihilate a few instance a very high number of human beings. He continues, let's think also of genetic manipulation, of the manipulation of life, or the gender theory that does not recognize the order of creation. With this attitude, man commits a new sin against the God, the Creator, the Pope says. The true custody of creation does not have anything to do with the ideologies that consider man like an accident, like a problem to eliminate. God has placed man and woman and the summit of the creation and has entrusted them with the earth. Francis says, the design of the Creator is written within nature. We here at Gonzo Hole would like to remind you that it is okay to be gay, straight, lesbian, trans, and everything else that fits under the LGBTQ rainbow. But it's never okay to support a bunch of pedophiles who aided the Nazis in World War II and undermine trans rights by comparing them to weapons of mass destruction.
I'd also like to add that it's not okay to watch The Big Bang Theory.
No, it is never okay to watch The Big Bang Theory ever.
Alright, that was quite the read, so...
We do have one comment from 87 Morpheus. Nut.
Like, Mr. Morpheus, can you please ask us a question about this article while we further discuss it? We have not received any questions about the offers to the offers. We would very so appreciate it. Even if you post it during a different article, we will still go back to it if we can.
We did get some bothersome fly asking to join the news broadcast, but he said sad face, so we're assuming that he stopped.
Oh, that's tragic.
Tragic.
Well,
So,
Devin,
do you
I
have
do
any
think
questions?
Morpheus is saying that was a question about the article. How do you respond?
I assume he means like the gay nut, not the a straight nut.
What about the pickle
Which
nut?
is we don't speak of that. Okay,
Why?
because it's racist.
Alright, continue.
Anyways, but yes. Besides nuts, and the thing that we shall not discuss ever on this channel ever again. Do not mention it. What? You have any other questions?
I was thinking, do you know how the Pope feels about you as a pansexual man who would be who has the potential to be interested in trans people due to your what was it? It was a neutrality towards gender identity that doesn't influence your sexuality.
Yeah, but he basically to him he thinks I fuck nuclear bombs.
Well, what's it like fucking nuclear bombs?
My dick is glowing in the dark with all the uranium.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wish I had a glow-in-the-dark dick. But, unfortunately, I don't.
Well, that's a shame. But there is some good news on the horizon. There's a new movie coming out. Do you want to discuss this one?
Yes, I will discuss this with the audience. 87 Morpheus said nuclear bombs are hot. If that I can agree with. I can agree.
Yeah, they are hot. They are so hot, in fact, they turn you, burn your shadow into the walls that still remain.
Alright, new Rocky movie announced. This one is once again by me. Yes, was May 28th. We have not received any new news about this film. I think some of the last parts of my article may be responsible for this, but you'll find out. According to information from all insiders and a rather vague post, a new Rocky film is in the works, starring the aging Sylvester Stallone. In the poster he says, "I feel sorry for leftists. Life is hard, but it's a lot harder when you're stupid." Turning Point USA. We do not know the validity of these claims. This is simply the poster. From what we can gather, the infamous Turning Point USA, known for productions such as Wearing Diapers to Own the Libs 2017 and Why Conservatives Get Lower Grades 2018, is responsible for this new film. Interestingly enough, this is a completely different studio from the ones behind the film Creed, MGM and New Line Cinema, which I'm going to talk about this right now. I don't have any fucking idea why this isn't an MGM or film or whatever, because they're making another Creed, and that one's with the same studio, and I don't really understand this.
Well, maybe it's like how they have Venom, but they don't have Spider-Man.
So they have Rocky being the protagonist, but but they don't. They have They
can never mention Creed ever.
Oh, okay. Well, that confirms something about this film. As for other information we can grab from the poster, it is unclear what the title of the film is. Here's another look at the poster if you want to make a guess. I feel sorry for leftists. Life is hard, but it's a lot harder when you're stupid, is the only thing written. Either the title is obnoxiously long, or either the top or bottom text is the title. Of course, this could not even be part of the title at all. It could just be a cryptic message of sorts describing what we can expect from the movie. Possibly this film could be about the once famous boxer Rocky, having aged, now letting out his need for boxing matches in debate clubs where he realizes that leftists are stupid or something. Knowing basically nothing about the film, we contacted Sylvester Stallone directly, asking if he could inform us of any details, such as the film's plot, when we can see it released, and the director. He told us that Turning Point USA has a non-disclosure agreement about the film, but he could still give us the final script, and we can write about it at our leisure. I'm going to assume Turning Point USA had a giant loophole with that. And here's the part that may have costed this movie's existence. It turns out the film is about Rocky becoming a therapist for leftists. trying to aid them at their difficult lives at every turn. He notes that life is hard for them because of their peanut butter jelly IQs, but remains pathetic. In the climax of the film, he tries teaching his leftist student, a young man named Liam Marks, how to use the toaster. After Liam fails...
Come on, man, this is journalism.
After Liam fails for the 5th consecutive time, not even taking his toast out of the bag with managing to burn it, Rocky regains his human form, boxes him after knocking him out and sending him into a coma. Liam wakes up and discovers that there are only 2 genders. Rocky instructs him to use the toaster and Liam succeeds. At the end of the film, Liam and Rocky make a heroic march up the escalators of the local mall. This is so beautiful. Oh, okay. My tears. I have no more tears to shed.
They're so salty.
For now, Gonzo Hall has given enough details about the film, though we are technically allowed to post the script. We feel we've given enough details while sharing nothing that would ruin the entire film. Skyrim said Steve is dying. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we have a paramedic team coming in right now.
Yeah, they'll help me.
They'll help. They'll sap him.
Do you have any inquiries about the film?
So, what you're saying is, Rocky is not a leftist?
No, and except on gun control.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. According to the $20 bill, Mr. Sylvester Stallone and Rocky Balboa, they're the same person, are pretty right-winged. I think she referred to the Trump as the Dickinson character or something, I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
What do you think of the film if it's anything like this?
I'd kill myself.
You wouldn't watch it?
No, I would watch it, but I would know that it would be so good.
Wow.
So good.
Well,
that nothing would ever compare. So I'd kill myself and you.
I only know one thing about this film for sure. Candace Owens would make a tweet about it, and Charlie Kirk would be an apologist for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
and probably Trump would mention something.
And
It'd
then,
have to be Twitter related. Oh, and woke Twitter would fucking, like, I don't know
eat
what they
up.
do.
They'd eat that shit up. And, of course, you know, Sylvester Stallone will appear on the Worski stream soon. That's true.
Yes,
He's gonna debate the leftists.
Yep. We don't have any more news to cover, I believe, right? Oh, and I forgot to change it to New Rock. I just forgot to change the title to the next article twice. We don't have anything else, right?
No, I don't think we do. I think this is a good time to sign
hold on. What's happening?
Stop.
Technical
Stop.
difficulties.
Whoa.
I think we have breaking news.
News. Can you...
So news. You.
Oh my. Oh
no.
Do you wanna take it away, Steve? Do you wanna?
Yes, if it actually opens.
Oh.
Alright, I think I got it too. Alright.
No, okay.
It's loading. This is... You can't see it yet, but this is about Drake of the 99th Dragon Clan.
Oh wow. This is oh my.
Did you see the quote yet?
Oh my, Jesus!
Holy shit! What the hell is wrong with you, Drake?
Okay, I'm taking a screen cap of this.
Yes.
To post.
I promise you, Gonzo will give you an update on this article. We will update you on this.
Oh wow, we have 2 people watching.
Oh damn, one of them's me probably. But
right.
Breaking news. Drake of the 99 Dragons issues a shocking threat to liberals. And breaking news again. Drake of the 99 Dragons has issued this statement to liberals across the world. Hey liberals.
Oh my god.
Bottom text. The journalists at Gonzo Hole are working hard to uncover the truth behind this statement. Here are the details. It was in what was a rather slow day for news. Drake of the 99 Dragons clan sent a screenshot of a shocking message across the world from his home in Neo-Beijing. That is where he lives. Not know.
Totally.
In the message, he is pictured firing a gun in an unsafe manner at an unknown target, saying the following: "Hey, liberals." Bottom text. Wow. The world is simply speechless at this.
I'm speechless.
Despite the ambiguity of the second line, Drake's intentions are clear. Strike fear into the hearts of the liberal empire. What could this mean for liberals, the world, and most importantly, Gonzo Hole? Wow.
This is
alright,
shocking.
we're gonna have to try dissect these. I'm gonna zoom in a lot because that's how you dissect stuff.
That's how you dissect things.
Yes.
But now we're gonna do some Gonzo analysis.
Yes, keep in mind this is a pretty primitive Gonzo analysis.
Yes.
I don't actually remember all the steps.
It was important. Something.
That we have to. Oh, first one is awareness. So
we are aware that Drake is holding a gun, saying, "Hey, liberals." Bottom text.
And we do know that he is a baby boomer.
Yes.
All right. So hypothesis. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I think we don't have enough information for Gonzo analysis right now. I mean, do we?
Well, if we take a look at the way he's firing the gun, right?
Your microphone is blitzkrieging. Oh my.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, and now you're back. You were saying the holding gun manner.
Well, if we kind of look at it this way, he's shooting with his left hand, is it?
Yes, but he's ambidextrous, so he should be shooting with both at the same time if he wanted to be effective.
It's disowning the leftist. He's shooting them with their side.
Oh my.
And he's looking down at them.
Wait, wouldn't he be shooting with his right gun to empower the right? I guess he...
Yes.
But,
well, he's destroying them with their own arguments. See, he's destroying the left with the left.
My God. And look, the bullet that is coming out of the gun, it is going left. It's showing the world is leaving the left.
This is truly
There's a
symbolic.
few other things. You have to look at the picture. Drake has no pupils. I'm not sure why, but
he doesn't. It's weird.
And
I heard in recent chats with inside sources that I just had that he is, in fact, invincible.
Do you mean invincible?
Yes. We know this because he jumped out of a window and proceeded to die and then load into the world again.
Yes. There is a delay between it, though, I believe.
Yeah, like a 10-second delay. Where he gets like,
thinking about
bitch. This is truly some of the most shocking news we have had to date. Because this is our first stream.
Yes, and why do you think he's choosing the liberal empire? Like, what did the empire do for him to become
Well,
so
if you see,
furious?
as we know, Drake of the 99 Dragons is in fact a boomer. And what do liberals hate?
Boomers.
They hate boomers. There's an entire, in fact, boomer agenda, right? Where liberals are trying to de-boomerify the boomers and make them into, as they say, soy boy cuck millennials.
Yes. Oh, Skyrim said very shocking. He's in agreement with us. He can't believe it. He has nothing to add.
Very shocking. Oh my. Dear Jesus Christ. Sweet Mary, Mother of God. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, my cat's coming near me. I think we have to end the stream soon.
Oh no.
Okay, no, she went to the window. We have time for more discussion. Is there anything else you can gauge out of this Drake?
Well, nothing right now. Mostly, I think we have everything we need besides his location. Is he trying to destroy the Chinese liberal empire, or is he going to come to the US to do it?
Well, from the picture, I think he is in his hometown, Neo Beijing. But if we do compass analysis, we might be able to tell which direction he's pointing. Thus, we determine the country. But unfortunately, I forgot to do that kind of analysis.
But what if he's in Chinatown to fool us?
A Neo Chinatown?
Neo Chinatown in Neo, New York.
Yeah. What if?
Which is also located in Neo, San Francisco.
In Neo America.
In Neo America, we threw neon lights on everything.
Yes. Though keep in mind that Neo America is not affiliated with Gonzo.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Don't listen to them. Don't watch their news.
Yes.
Don't. Anyways, do you have anything else to add before we wrap this up?
I don't know if I got anything else to add. Let's go over the weather report when it comes up. I'll tell you when I can see it because right now it's still scrolling. The weather should be coming up soon.
How soon?
Okay, so right now in Tropico, it is 97 degrees Fahrenheit, the high is 112 and the low is 96.9, so they are just above the high. That is pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And in Jabberwock Island, another fictional island, it is currently at 91 degrees, the high is 93 and the low is 67. That's fucking awful. I actually think it might even be worse than Tropico because it's at one point stupidly hot and the next stupidly cool.
That's like gotta suck.
And
make your pee-pee.
Too hot makes no sense. It's 102 degrees right now. The high is supposedly 420 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm worried if they're going to survive this. And the low is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Do you have any other weather updates that I forgot to list?
Well, there's nothing much over here on the moon. It's just cold.
Like always.
And more cold.
Aren't you stuck in the basement? Is our basement in the moon?
Well, I'm getting satellite feeds. God.
Oh, sorry that I forgot. I haven't moved to the moon base yet.
As for the basement, it's very damp.
The sun's looking pretty hot too, as well, from what I hear. Well, I think it's all the news, all the action, all the drama, all the controversy we have to offer today.
Well, folks, that's all. Good night, and good luck.
This presentation was brought to you by Papa John's. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.